All right, we got a little pile of comics to review today, so we're gonna get through those. You're getting a little teaser glimpse of one of our new background areas that we're getting set up for a new podcasting background. Eventually, I'll get it finished, maybe by spring. Hopefully, I can get it finished within the next week or two. But I am getting it set up. It's just transferring stuff from different areas, moving things around, see what happens. But other than that, can't think anything special going on in I'd say about 3 weeks. We got the next Milwaukee MightyCon comic book convention coming up. So we're going to hopefully hit that, weather permitting. Wintertime, we never know. It's like, right now you can see the cat staring out the window, looking at our snow we got the other day. And today's the coldest day of the year. So I figure, what the heck, get some videos done, some reviews done. Let's see what we can get out there. The cat thinks he wants to go outside. He doesn't want to go outside. It's too damn cold out there. Alright, starting out, we got All Out Avengers. Reason I bought this one, I picked this one up, speaking of Milwaukee MightyCon, I got this at the last MightyCon for $2. And I just love the blade. Scotty Young cover. And this is All Out Avengers issue number 1 by Derek Landry, Greg Land, Jay Leiston, Frank DeMarta, Corey Petit, Greg Land, and Frank DeMarta, between all the other departments. We get one of my favorite looks for Carol Danvers. It's like she's all spiked out. That little attitude, the red eyes, the messed up hair. I like that Carol Danvers Carol Danvers look. They could do that. I wish they would have had Chewie in here with her all done up too, kind of spiked out, demonized. But you see her whooping on Thor and Iron Man, and we find out that there's this being that turned her and some other characters, and I love this version of Carol Danvers. I hate this Fabio version of Thor, though. It's like, I got Thor all Fabio'd out there. Big hair, goofy look, over-muscled. I mean, Christ, those biceps look like they're going to explode. They do not look right on him. But Captain America, Spider-Woman, Blade, those characters are in this evil entity's chamber, mansion, whatever she's doing. You get to see there's her minions have these weird steel beak heads that are her protectors of this chamber. But yeah, you got the two different groups fighting in different areas, working their way together. Oh yeah, you got Black Panther in there with Cap, Blade, Spider-Woman, and you also got Spider-Man joined up with them, dealing with that, while Thor and Tony Stark are dealing with Carol, trying to settle her down. And we're seeing other characters in here that this evil broad created. But the Avengers are on their knees, in chains, and at the mercy of Dr. Doom. This is for issue 2 that's coming out. Their only hope lies in the one man with the strength, honor, and sheer decency to possibly stand against the oncoming darkness, the hero the world knows as Dr. Doom. Plunge into the action and hold on for dear life, Marvelettes. This tale doesn't let up for a moment. But yeah, I definitely want to see the Doctor Doom one, but I had to buy this because of the Blade cover for being $2 at the con. Can't go wrong with that. So, yeah. I was happy I picked that up. Then we got Deadpool #1. This is, can we figure out what volume it is? Probably not, but we will try. It just says Deadpool MGC #1, so not sure where that goes, but we're dealing with Skrulls in this one. Deadpool's, and he also got what is the one big Skrull, King Skrull? I can't think of his name at the moment. I can't think of any names lately. But he's basically made up of a variety of characters, entities, kind of like a Final Four mix-up. Super Skrull, I think it is. But yeah, the Skrulls come down, they battle off Deadpool. Deadpool just happens to appear at a sporting event in a mascot uniform, and then the Skrull ship comes into the arena to take over the world, and Deadpool just so happens to be there behind the mask and comes in to help battle the Skrulls, and then the Skrulls send a Super Skrull in, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Skrulls, but I love Deadpool, so this story was fun. It's ongoing, of course, so you have to see where it goes, but has an interesting twist in the end with what Deadpool wants to do and what the Skrulls are going to have to deal with, and whether Deadpool can take the Skrulls out. But fun. I will keep following that. I suppose I should keep these out so I can write down what we reviewed. That would help. And then we got Dismay Avenue presents Tolls the Bell, Raw Horror, Destination, and Acolyte. This is from Brandon Ingram, who is a guest on our podcast, our Under the Color of, or Crimson Color Comic Club podcast. Wonderful creator, has lots of great things out there, and I just had to pick some of his other stuff up, other than the Kickstarter that we picked up to talk about. So I was really happy to get these, but you got 4 short stories in here. And it's nice because you get a variety of styles and stuff. I mean, you got Brendan Ingram, Gaetano Matruglio, and Nikki Powers worked on the first one, which is a black and white story. Tolls the Bells. It's school related, kind of has a little anime feel to it. And it's just kind of dealing with problems you have in the classroom. You got to go deal with them, and when you go deal with them, you might come across a certain entity which could cause some problems for you if you gotta deal with them. But yeah, it's just, there's some great artwork in here. It's just, the creatures are beautifully rendered, the students are wonderfully done. It's just, yeah, and the story just, it grabs you. We got Raw Horror, written by Brandon Ingram, art by Jade Sky. And in this story, you get that feel again, like I did on one of my quick reviews where you were in the movie theater. You get that style imagery again, that painted horror, scary, just an event is happening, something's going on, you're getting, it's basically a birthday party storyline, but a birthday possibly gone wrong, has some creepiness to it. It's fun. If you like these style short stories, these all hold their own. They don't have to go on further, but they could go deeper if they wanted to, some of them. But you got Destination, written by Brennan Ingram and art by Federico Gillian, where you see a young girl there's something going on in the household. She's wanting to go out for ice cream, to go see the ice cream man, and certain weird things happen along the way. There's a musical instrument that can cause some things to happen, that the entity's trying to get away from the girl, and we get to see some pretty creepy creatures along the way in this storyline. And the artwork is nice, clean color art, wonderfully rendered. But yeah, it's another spooky storyline where a demon's trying to get something from the kid's trying to get away from the demon, and while this is all happening, it's like, could this be the dream world? Could this be reality? We don't really know. You gotta read the story to find out. And then we got Acolyte, written by Brennan Ingram and art by Helen Bolton. And this one it's got that cartoon style kind of Grinch feel to the artwork. Even the dog has that Grinch's dog sidekick type feel to it, the storyline. But yeah, he's just a good working employee, working for a jackass, dealing with all the idiots in the world throughout life, going to work, coming home from work, what happens later on at night. And you see this happy-go-lucky character that just living life, doing his thing, but then you find out that he's got a little something extra going on outside his work life and the late night life that he gets into, him and his friends. But yeah, this is wonderfully done from Dismay Comics. Check it out. They also have a podcast and stuff like that you can find out from. You can check out our creator interview that we had with Brendan and hear about all the things he's working on and has worked on. It's just, there's so much great material he has out there that I will keep picking up. This one, also, I don't remember getting this from the creator. I thought I picked this up at like a half-price books or something, but I had to have gotten it from Danny Harrell because he signed it and it's 2023 signature. So I don't think I would have picked that up from somewhere else. So I had to have gotten it from him. But we got Hellbringers. Yeah. Mark May, Ron C. Williams, Danny Harrell, Brady Overstreet, and Adina Nigel are all part of this. It's... Let's see. You got kind of like a mythical and demonic group of characters dealing with the battles in this scenario. It gets a little too deep, and you can see they go on and on and on about the factions, their religious beliefs, how they were created, how these things came to be, and all this, and I mean, page after page like that, and it goes on and on about it. Kind of burnt me out. Once they get past that crap and get into the battles and stuff, it gets more interesting, but it's basically dealing with a bunch of creatures in the demon realm and learning more and more about them. I mean, you do get the basics, Lilith and stuff like that. We got a nice little map of hell in here, so this could go deeper and deeper depending on... I don't think this was planned to go any further than this issue. Oh, no. They do tease it in the back that they do have the final war coming and stuff in 2023. So it did go on beyond this. But I picked it up because of Danny Harrell's coloring, and I got his signature on here. Signatures don't. I like getting them, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to sell this stuff. But yeah, it's just, they could have said, well, this person's this person's that, and this is what they've dealt with, and this is what they're going to deal with, and that's it. I think they went too deep on the characters' info and background and kind of ruined it by doing that. I mean, granted, there's people that probably like to read all that stuff and find out all that information when they get into a story, but for me, nah, you can give me the basics. You don't have to get all detailed like that, and then by the time it gets to the actual part, the meat of the story that I care about, by then I'm half asleep from reading so much backstory that I'm like, just a zombie by then. But that's just me. I'm not a big reader, but now I'm reading a lot. So even though it is comic, short stories, but yeah. We got Ninja High School 3D #1 from Antarctic Press. This is from 1992. Now when I picked this up, I expected standard Ninja High School story in 3D. I did not expect to get what I got. I'm so glad I did. It's just, I don't have no 3D glasses next to me right now. The word balloons were easy enough to read without 3D glasses on. The imagery was more pushed with the 3D greens and blues and reds. So it was easy to read without glasses, so I read through it that way. I'll check it out with glasses at another time. But it was awesome because you get a few different short stories in here. And it's like, the first one is Ninja Trek by Ted Nomura. It's ninja trekking across the universe. Basically, they do parodies on Star Wars, Star Trek, and other sci-fi adventures from our past. Then you get The Unreal Ghostbusters by Robert DeJesus. Quit rushing it already. That's what she said. It's a fun twist on the Ghostbusters. And you get other storylines from our past parodied in that one. We get Eat It First or Lunch Metaphobia by Dave Wilson. It's a eat cuisine world out there. And all these just go into more and more parodies. And this one's got like an alien parody. The Ghostbusters one also pops into Beetlejuice, and I can't think of it off bat, but that one anime or manga with the demon style characters that fly around usually have like, I think they kind of have like a Street Fighter appearance, something with that, but I can't remember exactly. It's something with Capcom, I'm pretty sure. But and then the Eat It one plays with aliens. We got Back to the Past by Edward Pun, which happens to take us into a Back to the Future style parody. And these are awesome. I was really happy I had this sitting in the box for a while, and I just decided to pick it up and check it out because I'm waiting on some new comics to come. But then we got RoboGal versus Ken Terminator by Ben Dunn. You can just imagine RoboCop, Terminator, just that style parody. But yeah, this was great. I love Ninja High School. I love when they do the parodies, and this was probably one of my favorite ones. And now I want to recheck it out with my 3D glasses on, and I will do that next. Gotta hold the cat now, apparently, so ain't gonna be able to do much with the comics. But we got Spectress and Sabanion, number 1 through 5. This we talked about the preview not long ago, and it was a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, I gotta know more and more about what's going on with this world. Standard artwork, well done, very fun story. But yeah, we get to see our Spectress gal, our Anubian princess, or whatever you want to call her. We get to see more of her and the demon, why they escaped the realm that they escape, what they're doing it for, why they're affecting certain characters' lives throughout here. If you like the Egyptian style storyline and stuff, I think you'd really enjoy this. I was very pleased where this goes. She's got spectral abilities to transfer her body. She was able to transfer his body. She's got her cat character, and she's kind of is basically buried with her cat and all that, we find out. And her cat works as a companion throughout her life. And it's just, yeah, I was very pleased. And it's basically Cleopatra and Mark Antony's story is what you're basically getting from this. And it just shows them how their lives turned, how they were killed, what happened, why she's back and hunting certain things down to fix something from the past, or what her future's plans are. And just, yeah, it was just as wonderful as I thought from the preview would be. And I was surprised because I'm usually not into those stories, but that one was a lot of fun. So keep checking stuff out. I got a Purosaurus, Mr. Lemmy Killmiser paranoia on me. He's obsessed with the birds outside, but it's like 20 with the wind chill. They say it's about 25 below zero today. One of the coldest day, but there's lots of birds trying to find food to stay alive. So the cat's going crazy every time they land on the one cement part outside our window. But yeah, that's a nice little stack of reviews. We'll get back to you with more of those in the near future. Rate, review, tell a friend, subscribe, check out Crimson Cull Comic Club, and always keep following Under the Cull of MS on YouTube. We got little mini reviews now that are going on Instagram. We got creator interviews on Crimson Cull Comic Club. We got artwork on Instagram, which I got to get my butt back to. I'm working on picking up a nice drawing table. So once I get that, then I can get back to my artwork. And for the second year in a row, I'm going to try my damnedest to paint a picture. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I was going to bring the easel up here to this new area It'll work because I got nice sunlight from outside. But then I gotta get like drop cloths and all that to cover the carpet. And that can be a pain in the ass. So I might just keep that down in the dungeon for later, and eventually we'll do some painting. But yeah, check all that stuff out and help get us some subscribers and likes and stuff so we can hopefully maybe by our 2000th episode maybe get monetized finally. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll get back with more soon. Bye.